I don't even get why it's using Fortrue's music, just to make this place seem boring. I don't even know. Anyway, hello there everybody, and welcome back to more Pokemon Emerald. So, last time, we finally made it to Lily Cove City, where we briefly stopped by just to get a Pokeblock case. Yep, we just got the Pokeblock case, that's it. We're not going to explore Lily Cove City for a while, just because, well, we have more important stuff going on, like the Safari Zone right here. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. We are going to be going through the Safari Zone today. Now, if you're ever familiar with the classic Safari Zone, here's the skinny. You pay 500 Pokédollars to participate in the Safari game. Again, you'll need the Pokeblock case in order to even enter the Safari Zone in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. So, you'll basically be given 30 Safari Balls. And that basically is the equivalent of a Great Ball. And you'll be basically entering how Safari battles in the Safari Zone work, if I can ever encounter any Pokemon. Hello. Hello. Oh, I probably have a Repel up. I'm so stupid. Oh, God. Okay. I'm gonna run around. Okay, there we go. Alright. So, you're only in the Safari game for as long as you keep on walking. I believe it's about 500 steps before the Safari game is over. So, yeah. Either way, here's the Safari menu thing. You can either throw a Pokeball, throw the Safari Ball right off the bat. You can hurl a Pokeblock at it, so it'll have far less chance of running away, but more chance of it breaking out of the Pokeball. Or you can go near it, which will basically mean it'll have more chance of running away. However, it'll have more of a chance of being captured. Basically, taking a kin with this Oddish right here. I crept near it, so it'll have a much better chance of getting caught, and lo and behold, it did. Knowing my luck, it probably would have broken out of it on the first try. I'm not even gonna lie. So, in the Safari Zone, you're gonna be finding a lot of Pokemon that are actually exclusive to said Safari Zone. Like this Dodrio right here that will basically evolve into Dodrio, which Dodrio can be pretty good for a physical attacker at least. It's pretty fast. I believe it somehow has the ability to fly. I don't know how that works, but okay, I guess that's alright. And, yeah, it can be pretty good. Just pretty good. Do you remember that Wynot, that Wynot egg that we got, like, long ago in, Lava Ridge Town? Well, not really, it's not really, like, long ago, it's just sort of like, you know, something, a brief while ago. We'll just say that, a brief while ago. You can actually find, why can't I, I'm pressing, oh, there, I didn't press the B button, never mind. You can find its evolution, Wobbuffet here. Which, again, Wobbuffet is pretty good for Uber battles. It's pretty, Vampy! Yep. If you're lucky enough, you can find yourself a Vampy right there. Since the Safari Zone is actually broken up into areas, basically just like before with the Kanto Safari Zone. You can find different Pokemon in different areas. And basically put, Vampy, I believe, is exclusive to one area, like the one area that I'm in right now, which is Area 4. Vampy is actually a really good ground-type Pokemon if you hadn't looked for it already. It's not gonna be helpful in the slightest, considering that we have an area, like a large portion of the game coming up, that will make ground-types cry. But, you know, if you're looking for, you know, a good ground-type, then look no further than Vampy, because it's actually kind of good. Physically strong and physically defensive. Plus, it's one of the few... My team member! My 5th team member! Holy shit! Yep. So after a very long time, we finally come across our 5th team member. Heracross! Ever since its induction to the Pokemon universe, Heracross has been... Great. Just when I was about to get all hype about it. No, it freaking runs away. Of course it does. Why else would it run away? It's the Safari Zone. Sometimes Pokemon can do that. Well, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go back and try to find another freaking Heracross because I need it desperately. Oh, there we go. Right there. Alright. So, ever since its induction to the Pokemon universe, Heracross has been one of the best. Like, even if it's got a Mega Evolution in X and Y, it's still one of the best, even without it. I mean, look at its stats. It's so good. It's physically strong. It can be really good in special defense. Plus, it's got a really good move pool to support its bug fighting type. It's amazing. It's amazing no matter how many Pokemon games it's been in. It's been basically one of the top tier ones. And yeah, you can basically imagine my reaction of finding out this thing is actually obtainable in Pokemon Emerald. So you can pretty much imagine I really, really want this thing. And of course, me being a dumbass, this game being a dumbass, it doesn't want to catch it because maybe it's because I'm using an emulator. And there we go. That's our 5th team member. Jeez. Yeah, I know, right? It took forever, but I finally did it. They gather in forests seeking the sweet sap of trees. It is completely clad in a steel hard shell. It is proud of its horn, which it uses to fling foes. Yeah. Oh my god. This thing is so hype. Unfortunately, I kind of forget what to nickname this thing. I mean, I do have a name for it, but I just don't remember what it is, so I'm gonna have to name it next time. So, yeah. I'm gonna go to Slateport City and name it right there. So, yeah. You can actually find a pretty good abundance of Pokemon here as well. Like, you can find yourself Gloom right here, just in case you don't want to raise up... You somehow don't want to raise up a, Oddish. You can find yourself a Xatu right here, just in case... Natu's evolved form, just in case you don't want to raise a Natu. You can actually find a pretty good abundance of Pokemon, pretty much just like I said before. You can even find Psyduck and Golduck here in Surfing, so that's pretty neat. And what's even better, actually, if you're a Gyarados fan, then you can actually fish for Magikarp right here, and the highest level possible for a Good Rod Magikarp is level 30. So, again, you immediately have the ability to evolve Magikarp into Gyarados right off the bat. Just keep in mind, though, that this is before Generation 7, Sun and Moon, when they actually made it so that upon evolving, Pokemon will be able to learn the moves. So, probably your best bet is to wait for it to basically make it evolve at level 20 rather than make it evolve at like level 31 or something like that. So, yeah, you know the drill. Another thing about the Safari Zone, it's actually one of the places, it's actually one of the more notable places in Hoenn because they actually make use of both the Mach and the Acrobike. So, you know, it can be really, really good for that regard if you're looking for all the items and junk. I'm just gonna go here again, just because there's a lot more to the Safari Zone than you would think that actually has fun based upon those areas alone. And actually, this brings me into another Pokemon that you can find here. You can find the good old mascot of the Pokemon series, Pikachu. And Pikachu is actually kind of special in Pokemon Emerald. This actually marks the first time ever that Pikachu can possibly have the ability to learn Volt Tackle. So, how do you make it have Volt Tackle? Pretty simple. Find a Pikachu, which is a 5% encounter rate, and even then, you have to find one that has the Light Ball item, which basically makes it so that Pikachu's attack and special attack double. And once you find that, make it breed with another Pikachu. Or at the very least a Ditto if you can find one of them. Actually, I don't even think that Ditto's in here right now, but whatever. Make it breed with that. And once you do, I believe either the male or female that holds the light ball item will make it so that the baby, Pichu, will have Volt Tackle. So, Volt Tackle is a move that's basically an electric type double edge in the fact that you hit the opponent with a really strong attack. However, it will cause like really, really big recoil damage. So, yeah. This is actually the first time in the Pokemon series that Pikachu actually has the ability to learn Volt Tackle. And it's actually especially prevalent in the anime as well, because if you ever remember the anime, I'm just gonna exit out the Safari Zone because I need the Mach Bike. If you remember the anime during the whole, like, Battle Frontier saga, Pikachu actually did learn Volt Tackle and used it throughout the majority of the Battle Frontier saga, as well as Diamond and Pearl, before it somehow learned Electro Ball and removed Volt Tackle, which is not a decision that people are proud of. Okay. Even though I've proven to the point that Electro Ball, I stated like plenty of times on Twitter that, or at least in YouTube comments, about how Electro Ball can technically be more powerful than Volt Tackle. It doesn't really matter in the anime because they can just write however they like it. It's not really that big of a deal for that, so yeah. Either way, I'll meet you back at the Safari Zone. Alright, we're back. And now that we have the Mach Bike, we can actually go ahead and move up here. This actually gives me an opportunity to explain what the remake does for the Hoenn Safari Zone. So, if you ever remember, like, Black and White, starting with Black and White, actually, they actually removed the whole concept of a Safari Zone altogether. Yeah, starting with Black and White, like, the whole Safari Zone concept, or at least areas for that matter, don't really exist anymore. So that's been a thing, as well as Black and White 2, which, even though they added new areas to Unova and Black and White 2, the Safari Zone still isn't a thing in Generation 5. In X and Y, it's not a thing, and in Sun and Moon, it's technically not even a thing. Well, I really only say technically because we have the Pokemon Pelago for that, but, you know. In the remake, in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, on the other hand, Pinsir. Another pretty good bug type, I have to say, because it's pretty good in physical attack. So, yeah. Either way, in the remakes, they actually made this into a regular area of the game, rather than having the Safari Zone gameplay that we've come to know throughout the years. How did I catch this thing in one try rather than Heracross in the tries? I don't even know. But yeah, in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, basically they made this into one of the regular areas of the game, claiming that making Pokemon pay to catch Pokemon was too weird and kind of extortionist, I guess. I don't know. They explained the reasons why. There is a cover in there is like actually a magazine thing that you can encounter in the remix that explains this. But I know like a lot of people didn't. I know like plenty of people didn't really like that sort of thing, but I didn't mind it. Like I knew the Safari Zone was. I knew they had to bring back the Safari Zone and all. I mean, it is the remake. You can't really like screw up the Safari Zone even more than it already is. But that's the thing. They actually made this into one of the regular areas of the game instead of making it unique, and I kind of understand that. But at the same time, I don't really mind it all too much, to be honest. But either way, you notice these little container things right here. You can put Pokeblocks into the Pokeblock feeder right here. They're not just used for contests. You can put Pokeblocks in here so that whenever you encounter a Pokemon in that very area where you put the Pokeblock into the Pokeblock feeder in, they'll have a lesser chance of running away. So, I'm gonna try to find a Pokemon. Yeah, like, for example, this Oddish right here. It doesn't really have that much of a chance of running away, to be honest, since it's one of the weaker Pokemon that you can find in the Safari Zone. Or at least one of the more common ones. But at the same time, you have an extra chance of it not running away, so... Literally, those rare Pokemon that have a chance of running away will have far less of a chance of running away, so... Yeah, it works out. It'll work out in both of your favors, believe you me. But, yeah, let's see what's over here, actually. Ooh, item. It's TM22 Solar Beam. Yeah, that's actually pretty amazing, though. Do I actually have Sunny Day in the TM? I don't think I do. No, I don't. I don't even know if... I don't even remember if Sunny Day was even a TM in this game, though, but... Yeah, it's something. It's something, I suppose. Oh, and also in the remakes, at the entrance to the Safari Zone, there is a vending machine where you can buy yourself, you know, freshwater, lemonade, and soda pop, too. So, yeah. Either way, that's basically the whole extent of the Safari Zone that I have to show off. Because, you know, even though there's a whole lot more to the Safari Zone that they actually did add in Emerald, it's honest, that's not until, like, later on down the road, until after we beat the main story, so... Yeah. It's something. But either way, now that we have Heracross, we're gonna have to get rid of one of our other team members as well, so... Item Slave, it's been fun. We need a flying type either we need a flying type either way, because heck, what the heck am I even gonna do with that? So, you've been very useful, Item Slave, for picking up all those useful items, never forgetting the Ultra Balls. And you've been actually pretty decent in battle, too. But this is where we part to the PC. So, yeah. Goodbye, Item Slave. You were very useful. But either way, yeah, speaking of that, yeah, now I'm actually going to have to use 8 gems for once in my life. Boo. But that's okay, though, because thanks to Heracross's amazing... wait. Yeah, forget Horn Attack. What the heck is even that? What the heck is even a Horn Attack compared to Strength? Seriously. Let's actually see what Heracross is. I swear to God, if it has a... Oh! I was about to say, if it doesn't have a beneficial nature for physical attack, oh my God. Adamant nature, holy shit. Yeah, seriously, look at that. 86 attack. That's actually pretty good for a level 27 thing. Which is pretty damn good. And, you know, it's just good. It's pretty good. But either way, I just wanted to dedicate this video to the Safari Zone. We're not gonna be going through any more, like, actual progress until, you know, the next video. So until then, hello, daycare! Yep, I'm going to raise this thing in daycare, and hopefully it'll all work out all good in the end for good old Heracross here. And don't worry, I'll actually have a nickname for Heracross. I'll have a nickname for Heracross whenever we, you know, get to that in the next video. So, you know, it's gonna be good. It's gonna work out just fine. But either way, we are done here. We have taken care of the Safari Zone, gone over basically any given Pokemon. And, wow, Gentleman Walter wants to fight me again. Okay. So I guess that means I'll be taking care of these trainers off screen then, I guess. And, wow, oh my God. Yeah, you see? See? See, that's the power of match call right there. You don't know how many freaking trainers can want to rematch you. So, yeah, pretty good. But yeah, we are done here. Next time on Pokemon Emerald, Team Aqua and Team Magma are apparently going to the same place, Mount Pyre. And we ought to do something about that, since anything having to do with dead Pokemon and evil teams are obviously not that good. Unless you're Team Skull, which, you know, they're hilarious. And they rated MagFest like freaking animals. Next time on Pokemon Emerald, we're going to be heading toward Mount Pyre, and we're going to confront the evil teams once again. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.